Hello, and welcome to Story Mode, a gaming channel on YouTube. A YouTube gaming channel. Hello, and welcome. Thank you for being here. Hi. 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 Oh gosh. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Kirst. Maybe she'll have a professional intro one of these days. Maybe. I'm doing the best that I can. Two questions. Can you hear me? B, question 2. Can you hear background music at all? Just a little? Just a smidge maybe? Or is it like the loudest background music you've ever heard? Hello and welcome to Story Mode. I need to give a shout out to my VOD watchers right now because I just looked at my words. I just looked at my analytics for the views that we get on streams after the fact, and people watch for a maximum of half an hour. The average view time is like 27 minutes or something like that. But anyways, that could be seconds. Maybe I'm misreading it. But anyways, I don't have a lot of time. VOD watchers don't hang out for the whole stream. So hello, VOD watchers, and thank you for the views. I appreciate it so much. Hi. Hi. Your intro is you, and that's all that matters. Gosh. Well, we have a lot of cool things going on right now, so I'm gonna take it that you guys cannot hear background music because there's no response to that, and that's okay. But yeah, let me know if you can hear. There should be some chill stuff going on behind my voice right now. But anyways, we got a lot of fun stuff going on tonight, and that is because the Steam Autumn Sale is happening right now. Starts December. Doesn't start in December. It starts in September today, September 29th. And it goes through October 6th. So get excited if you are a Steam platform user. Their annual Autumn Sale is happening right now. And Return to Moria is absolutely a part of that. So in today's stream, we are doing a giveaway. That's right. My very first giveaway. It's like a little baby Faith streamer's never done a giveaway before, so we're going to be patient with her. We're doing a giveaway today, and I'm super excited about it. Here are our options. That's not how that was supposed to go. Here are our options. So, very cool. We are able to get our winner a game key for multiple options here, for multiple platforms, which is really, really exciting. So for our giveaway, you can decide, you can choose which thing, if you win, you can decide which game key you're going to get. I'm going to get so much better at this in the future. It's going to be great. But there are some things that are exclusive to certain platforms, but for the most part, we can get a lot of the stuff on a lot of the platforms. So let's take a look at our options here. So for Steam exclusively, you can get the art book or the soundtrack from me tonight if you win the giveaway. And if you use Steam and or Epic, you can ask for the Yuletide DLC pack or the Endcraft DLC pack as well. If you're on Steam, Epic, Xbox, or PS5 in the US, the Rohan DLC pack is also, so these things are all accumulating, right? So it's like Steam plus Steam and Epic plus Steam and Epic, Xbox, PS5. So it's like even though I broke up the categories, it's not just the Rohan DLC pack you can get on Xbox. It's everything before that, right? So anyways, take a look at all these options here. And then for Steam, Epic, Xbox, PS5 US, and PS5 Europe, the Orc Hunter DLC pack and the Beorn's Lodge DLC pack are also options. So you guys can enter the giveaway by typing !join into the live chat to be entered. Again, this is my first time and Nightbot is running the show, so we're going to see how well Nightbot performs for our giveaway tonight. It all seemed very user-friendly, so I'm a little nervous that it's probably a lot more complicated than it seems. But if you want to join, if you want to throw your name in the pot for a game key, a free DLC pack, or a free art book, or a free soundtrack from the stream tonight, please type !join in at the chat, and we'll see. Thank you, Mad Patter. Yep, Mad Patter, I wrote that right. For joining in, for watching. Thanks for being here. So that's how you guys can get yourselves into the giveaway. Go ahead and do that good stuff. Now, if I do this and this and this... if I do this... Life will be okay, guys. I'm okay. I just need to breathe. Everything's fine. Hey, you know what? So that's what's going on. And if anybody pops in the chat and asks questions, I can very easily pop this slide right back up. This is how you join. That's how you join. And here are your options. We can just put those slides right in there. Guys, I was scrambling to put these graphics together right before. So that's why they're a little rough. But yeah, that's what we have going on. So anyways, thank you guys for being here. We're going to jump into it. But before we do, we are going to BRB. We're gonna BRB real quick because things are difficult to do behind the scenes. They look great though. Thank you. It was yeah, I had to throw some stuff together, but they look all right. I think they look all right. But yeah, I was rushing out the door. I was trying to do all of this, and then I had to go to an appointment and all kinds of things, and I needed to update our checklist, guys. We're going to talk about our checklist. It is updated and more complete, and it's going to be great and everything. But before all of that happens, tell me something good, you guys. Tell me something good. I'm going to tell you guys something good right now. We're back on OBS. Standard. Standard, straightforward, boring OBS. I almost immediately switched back. I think it might have been the next day. I just moved all of my sources and my scenes and all of my good stuff back to OBS because it's so much easier to navigate. And I knew that we had some stuff coming up, and I didn't want to have to be figuring out how to run a giveaway, making graphics for all of that. I've spread myself a little bit thin over the next couple of weeks. There's some things going on, and I've just am a bit busy, and I don't know if I'm going to tell you guys what's going on until it's a little bit more of a reality. But I got a lot going on. I got a lot on my plate. And I was like, you know what? I don't need Streamlabs stress right now. I really don't need it. And it was just for perks. It was just for fun, for us to have like emotes and stuff like that. But it's going to be okay. So anyways, I know secrets. I'm almost kind of trying to not jinx it, because whenever I share things like this, they don't usually work out. So I'm purposefully not sharing it. In hopes that that's gonna be the difference. But anyways, yeah, tell me something good, you guys. Tell me what's going on with you. What else? The appointment I was rushing out to today was for a haircut, so I just got my haircut, so that's exciting. I asked my stylist for some specific things, and she pushed back a little bit, so that wasn't great. But we did get it trimmed and hopefully debulked a little bit. I have like a whole lot. Cursed. Yeah, probably can. I got a lot of hair cut out. It's just very big. The longer it gets, the bigger it gets. So I did get a haircut, so I'm nice and fresh and clean. And the reason I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet on the haircut, as you guys know, I am growing my hair out for the rest of my life. But this is my other good thing, we have a wedding to attend at the end of October, which is like in 2 days, by the way. October starts. But we have a wedding to attend. It's my nephew-in-law, and he is in the Navy. So they did like the rom-com thing, and they got married before he shipped out. And then he's been gone for maybe 9 months, 6 to 9 months or something like that. So they're having their official wedding. So they are married already, but they're having their official wedding ceremony and celebration, reception, all that stuff at the end of October. And they are in San Diego, California. So I'm going to go to California and in October, which thank goodness we're not going like in the middle of summer. And so we're going to fly down there for the wedding, which is going to be fun. So I needed a fresh hair situation going on for that. We are also, while we're down there, we kind of gave ourselves a long weekend. It's not an entire week, it's like a long weekend. And we're going to hit Joshua Tree National Park. while we're down there. So we're going to go out into the desert national park, and we're going to stay up late, and we're going to do some stargazing, which I'm really excited about. And after that, I think the day after that, we're going to drive back into San Diego. The wedding is kind of out near Joshua Tree. And then we've got to drive back to San Diego, which is where we're flying into. And then we're going to go to the San Diego Zoo for a day and just have some fun with that. And then come home and go back to work. So yeah, that's my something good. I just got a haircut literally like minutes ago in the middle of making graphics. And yeah, and then we're going to San Diego at the end of the month, at the end of October, to celebrate a wedding, and that's going to be fun. Also, I'll tag a little something extra onto that. Another miraculous service that I got for free, if you guys remember the car story. It's not miraculous that I got free repairs because my car is still under warranty, but like the fact that they covered the diagnostic as well was great. But anyways, I think it was literally the same day, I was out and about and I was doing some shopping, and my wedding rings, my engagement ring and my wedding band, are white gold, and they were real yellow. They're tarnished the heck out of them, really scratched up. I mean, I wore them we've been married for a decade, and I wore them exclusively up until maybe a year ago when I started to wear a different band because my rings were getting so beat up and turning colors and stuff, because I typically have pretty physical jobs. I don't have a desk job or anything cute like that. So my rings would just kind of take a beating, right? And my poor little diamond. So anyways, I was like, I want to get my rings cleaned and get the rhodium dip, which is a thing that you do with white gold, and it kind of restores the white gold to white. And I think it's how they actually turn yellow gold into white gold, as they do this particular chemical exposure to it or something. So I decided I'm going to go to a mall where they've got multiple jewelry stores. And I knew it was going to be a little bit pricey, and we're trying not to spend, despite the trip to San Diego, which came up a long time ago, to be fair. We're in a different position financially now. We're trying to lock it down so we can save up for a house. But I'm like, this is going to cost at least a few $100s, but let me compare prices between a couple of different jewelry stores and see who would be the cheapest. So I literally walked into K Jewelers. I walked into, was it Jared's or something like that? Hey, Axe, welcome in. Tell me something good. I went into Tiffany's. I did. I did. She's crazy. I took my destiny in my teeth. I walked into Tiffany's. But yes, I went to all these different jewelers that they had at this one particular location. Thank you, Kirst. And I ended up going, of all places, to the diamond seller, which I think, I don't know where Mad Patter is, and please don't share your location if you don't want to, but half of my audience is in Australia, and I don't even know if you guys have these stores. But Diamond Seller is usually considered pretty high-end. It's pretty fancy. And it's just something that's, they sell luxury watches. They sell pens, really, really fancy pens. They got people walking around with these trays, and they've got these individual people to sit down with you and really serve you. It's just this really crazy thing. And they have really ridiculous security. So they have a 2-layer door, and this is so interesting. I know they have a 2-layer door, so they have 2 doors and you have to get through both, but because of the security measures, you have to let the first door close before the next door unlocks. So basically no one can walk in right after another person. You kind of, if you're in a group, you can come in together. But you, if you're by yourself, you kind of have to stand in this little foyer to it felt like I was going into MI6 or something, and they were doing a full body scan or something like that. But it's just a really high-end, really expensive jewelry, watches, just ridiculous stuff, right? So anyway, I go in there and I'm like, well, what the heck? I already went to Tiffany's. This can't be anywhere. So I go to the Diamond Seller, and I approach the lady at the reception desk. I'm like, hi, I'm just trying to get a quote for rhodium dipping, kind of checking out a couple of different stores and, see what the best bet. And she looked at me and she was so confused. And she was like, a quote for, I'm sorry, I don't understand. And I said, for white gold. And I showed her my rings, and I was like, yeah, I want to get these dipped, and I want them to get you would be white again, blah blah blah. It's kind of she didn't understand what I was asking, but what was actually happening was she just looked at me and she said, honey, we don't charge for rhodium dipping here. It's free. What do you mean a quote? We do that for free here. And I was like, what? Excuse me? Because up until this point, the lowest quote I had gotten was $65 per ring. And I had 2 rings. I had my engagement ring and my wedding band. And so I was looking at like 150 maybe by the end of it, right? And this lady was just like, honey, like, no, we don't charge for that. So they literally took my, like, this lady, I waited, for an associate to come, and she had her little tray and her false eyelashes on, and she looked great, and she was just like, hello, Miss Davis, Mrs. Davis, how can we do this and do that? And I was just like, yeah, this did. So she just took away, and they just did it, and they came back, and they are glorious and shiny and white and just beautiful, and I'm completely floored. I'm like, how does anybody just do this for free? Because at like lower end jewelry stores were charging hundreds of dollars, and I would have to ship it out, so it would be a couple $100 in 2 weeks for them to do it, which is why I happened to go out and do it right then, because I was like, oh, I want these to be like nice and shiny for the wedding, right? But anyway, so that was a very complicated story because that's how I roll. But yeah, I got free rhodium dipping on my white gold rings, and they look amazing, and I'm so excited to wear them for the special event. So anyways, okay, so haircut and rings done. I have a couple of dresses on order from Amazon. They're coming this week, so I'm just kind of wedding prepping, but I also have this big potential life change on the horizon, and then we've got the Steam fall sale happening right now. So there's just all kinds of stuff. I got like my annual physical coming up. It's just I just somehow all of my life of responsibilities got stacked into like a month, and I'm completely overwhelmed. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna catch up with you because I'm the worst at this. You never, maybe I can read between the lines. You probably can. Haircut, yes, something good. I have coffee in front of me. That's nice. I have decaf. I have placebo coffee tonight. Hello, Charleston. I'm sure there's a comment further down for Curse explaining Charlie saying hello. Awesome California plans. Definitely recommend driving the Highway 1. It's right along the ocean and winding, so take motion sickness medicine if you're sick easy, but the drive is beautiful. I don't know if we're going to have time. We will have a rental. But yeah, I don't know if I have time. It'll depend on how, like, if the wedding takes literally like morning to night, which typically weddings are like afternoon into evening. But yeah, we might look into it. I don't know if we're gonna have time though. And then we're in like specifically in San Diego for specific stuff. But yeah, there is like a West Coast. My husband and I have tossed around the idea. I don't know if you drive it or if it's a train. I want to say it's a train that goes along the West Coast entirely, and it's supposed to be like really great and beautiful. Yes, Charlie wanted to make himself known. Axe is in here. Do you have breakfast there in America or the Diamond Cellar? We have breakfast, not brekkie. You make me think about my something good. Your followers are from down under. That's awesome. I'm currently in South Carolina. It's not awesome. Oh, I'm in the Midwest. It might actually be less awesome. In South Carolina. At least you have boiled peanuts in South Carolina. I don't have any access to boiled peanuts. I've been around the country for a while. I've spent a lot of time in a lot of different states, and I can't get boiled peanuts here, so at least you got that. I mean, it's the same as last time. I'll be getting my machine right, of course. I'm one of the said Aussies, and yes, I'm in the future. Diamond vendors are definitely secure. They learn from dwarves, I guess. Right, time for class. Lurky time. Kathleen, have fun at class, or good luck, or be studious, or whatever the appropriate encouragement is for class. Oh, that's awesome. Good karma. I don't know what for. But I'll take it. That's awesome. They definitely want you to be a return customer. Listen, Mad, I'm gonna go back there because they did say that the prongs that are holding my diamond are getting kind of thin, and two stores I went to actually told me that. They took a close look at the rings, and they were saying that it was, obviously still secure. It wasn't loose or anything, but they were concerned that there wasn't as much to the prongs holding the diamond in place. And then I could use a resizing. They're a bit small. I kind of just suck it up. But yeah, I told the girl that helped me out with the dip, I was like, give me your card, quote me on resizing, quote me on getting these prongs fixed. I'm going to come back. Like, it's going to be Diamond Seller forever. Yeah, for sure. And a Navy party will get rowdy. Get ready for a good time. Honestly, Matt, I don't know how many of his... I don't know if he has Navy, but like he just did his first deployment, and I know he was on a carrier, and it's real tight quarters, so you're gonna get pretty close with your fellow Navy officers. But I don't know if there's gonna be a bunch of Navy people at the wedding because he's new. Just because he's new, he's not like a career Navy. You mentioned going to Tiffany's. Yes, if he was on a ship, he will. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh my gosh. I mentioned going to Tiffany's. Is there a story behind that or what? Oh, there it is. The autumn sale from September 29th through October 6th. See, I can do it. I can say words. I can say words. Go check it out, guys. Go to Steam. There's also a lot of our fellow content creators, our fellow RTM content creators, hanging out and doing live streams for the entire extent of the sale. For the whole week, there's going to be live streams on Steam representing the game, and about 4 of my live stream VODs are going to play. They're going to use my streams to fill in gaps between the live streamers because I did not have the availability to live stream. Also, the slots filled up really quick. Like, all the regulars who've been a part of the promotional team this whole time just like jumped in because they're pros. But they are going to, I've submitted a couple of VODs and they are going to play those in between the gaps, or in the gaps between the live streams. So my content will be represented on Steam as well. So that's pretty exciting. But go check out the sale. I'm going to go see if there's anything on there that I haven't gotten that I might be interested in playing. Not that I have any time for anything, but never hurts to look. And shopping is fun. You mentioned going to Tiffany's. That's why I asked if you had breakfast there. Oh, gotcha. I do love you. I do love you. I'm in the Air Force for like 18 years now. Don't take long. That's fair. That's fair. I've been with you since day one of streaming and Creature Crossing days, and honestly, I'm so immensely proud of what you've achieved. Okay, thanks. That there's nothing. I haven't achieved anything. I haven't achieved anything, but that's really sweet of you to say. Okay, so sale, go away. Do you guys want to play this game or what? Let me think. Is there anything else I need to talk about? We talked about the sale. Friendly reminder, we're doing a giveaway in this live stream. Get excited. These are the options. So you're going to get to pick. So whether you're playing on PS5, like some of my friends do, and I also have the game on PS5, or if you're playing on Steam, like I do for live streams, game keys are available. So if you want to join the giveaway, throw your name in the pot. Nightbot. I've only got 2. I've got Kathleen and Matt in here right now, and that's it. So if anybody else wants to do a exclamation point, join in the live chat, that will enter you into the giveaway. Go ahead and do that. We want a winner. We want a winner. All right, guys, let's get into this game. Let me do this. Let me sneeze. Excuse me. I probably could have muted for that, but you know, just trying to be real, just trying to be relatable. Okay, do we have anything else going on? And then, thank you. Gesundheit, right? Gesundheit. Nobody said anything about background music, which is not a thing now. We have game. We have game now, but nobody said anything about it, so I just turned it off. You guys didn't even act like it was a thing. Something good. I had a great stream earlier. Good game, better chat. That's awesome, Axe. I am kind of sad that I am not able to live stream during the event. I think that would be really cool to have the additional audience. Also, I did see you on there, Axe, and I did say hello, but I was under story mode. And I also know how hard it is to keep up with chat when you're actively trying to do other things. So I did say hello. I popped in for a second and I was like, hi. Hey, Captain. Bless you. Thank you. Trying to steer clear of medical for the next 2 years so I can just retire. Oh, we have no game. I think you should now. I was in the pause menu. I have no Steam, and aside from the Aussie of it all, I already have all the DLCs. Okay. And then, Kirst, I was curious. Do you know, are you on like the Japan servers for PlayStation? Is that a stupid question? Because my promo boss was like, we don't have it for PlayStation Japan, and we're really sad about that, or something like that. Dude, I don't know. Australia? Australia? Okay. We have no game, I think, working on it. I'm trying to steer clear. Yes, if you aren't going to mute for the belt show, I mean, listen, it was an accident, Axe. It was an accident, Axe. You know it was an accident. That was insane. Also, that stream got a bunch of views. I don't understand. It's always like the worst. I'm just gonna have terrible streams from now on that is just completely chaotic and I can't complete a single thought process out loud like this one. Like, this stream is gonna perform so well because I haven't made any sense since I went live. That's just how it's playing out. That's how it's playing out, dude. I don't know. I missed you. Sorry. Don't be sorry. It's all good. When I put Palia, I definitely get Japanese players in the servers. Yeah, I wonder if that's what makes me think of it. is when we used to play Paleo and we couldn't get on the same server. You guys were like on a Japanese server or something. So so yeah. But you have the art book and the soundtrack and everything cursed, even? There's nothing in here that you that you want on PlayStation? Which I guess, yeah, you said you don't have Steam, so okay, never mind. I'll stop being a dum-dum. Let's get into this game. Let's get into this game. I took one note, and it was make the karak tea recipe. You don't have Steam. I finally put it together. I put it together with my tiny brain. Okay, deep breath. Everything's okay. It's been a day. Life is being life. I'm gonna look at some food. That'll make me feel better. And I need to focus. Okay, so I have 16 mugs of Hobgoblet left, which has served me well. I'm not gonna lie. I do have a massive stamina bar, which is very satisfying. But let's drain it because I want to make the karak tea recipe that Axe was telling me to do last stream. Assuming I can. Oh, I need some aloe blooms. You know what? Not a problem. Do I have some upstairs? Do I have some upstairs? Ah! Oh, they're not fully grown yet. What a shame. What a shame. They're growing. That's okay because you know what? We built a map stone in the Elven Quarter. So I can just dash myself right over to the Elven Quarter really quick and grab some aloe blooms. And while I'll do that, friendly reminder, our base camp is currently stationed in the lower deeps, so we are down here in a new area, and this is our checklist for the new area. This is what I'm focused on. This is what we are looking to accomplish with our time tonight. Some things on this list. So, build and stock the new base camp. We have accomplished this. We transitioned our base camp from the Mines of Moria to the lower deeps. We have fully stocked it. All of that good stuff is achieved. And if I was a real professional, I would have applied a graphic where I could check off things off of the checklist. But she'll get there. We also are looking to repair statues and unlock recipes. So that is a big priority for me because I don't want to do anything truly dangerous until I have the upgraded armor and weapons. Now, we were able to craft the first age sword in the last stream, which was incredibly exciting. So I do have an upgraded weapon, but I don't have any new armor, so I'm still a little bit vulnerable in those terms. And yeah, I'm just running around the kind of Elven Quarter circuit.
I see prey ahead.
Keeping my eyes open for aloe blooms. There's like one over here. Keep our eyes peeled. There's usually a fair amount hanging out next to the forge, so I'm gonna head towards Narvi's forge. See if we can get some down there. And we're still looking for the Muznakan chest. We haven't seen that. We explored last stream a bit in the lower deeps. We actually got out of the base camp. Took a look around nearby. Didn't find anything fun like the Muznakan chest or the ranger camp, but those are definitely on our list of to-dos. We need to get that going. We need to find those things in the lower deeps. Obviously, collecting new materials for recipes, new recipes, happens as you go. You unlock a recipe, you see what you need for it, and then you grab those materials, which are usually new to the area, the materials as well as the recipes. So you have a very natural progression in the game where everything's new and exciting, including the materials. And then I added, because I am trying to be a professional, I added restoring the forge and clearing the orc stronghold on there because those are also crucial to do, and probably in that order. I definitely don't want to take out the orc stronghold. I don't want to tackle, you know, the local orc town, if you will, without having gotten all of the new stuff made and equipped for me. Let's take out these goblin guys. I feel kind of bad that we didn't clear out the Elven Quarter entirely, and I am OP for the area. We are equipped for the deeps.
That's one more for me.
So I am not scared of these guys in the slightest. So let's clear them out. Grab some fairly unexciting items out of this chest. And then I'm gonna run over to the other side and grab some more aloe blooms. That's exactly what I was about to suggest, going to the Elven Quarter, yeah. That's not how you drain a kettle. I thought we were going to sing. My bad. I hate to sing. That's a strong accusation. I don't hate to sing. I like to do it every once in a while because it's so precious. It's really cute, but I'm not trying to spend all of my time in game singing. I would like to not have to do it all the time. Ooh, what's in here? What's in here? A build door scroll? That's fun. That's fun. Alright, any more alley blooms? I'm trying to get down here into the grass. I did not pay attention to how many exactly that I needed. At least there is not bear nests smack bang in the middle of the forge, right? No, we have 2 bear nests in here. We have, what did we name them? Was it Bridget or Charlotte? I think it was Bridget and Oscar. So I want to say live in the Elven Quarter, and then Charles, of course, is the Mines. The Mines of Moria Cave Bear. Do we have any? Yeah, we got some feathers here. Grab those. But yeah, I think it's Bridget and Oscar that live over here. We have 2 bear nests right next to each other. Closer to the entrance. I should be taking these stags out too. See, yeah, so this is Oscar. Right here. And then literally, hey buddy, hey Oscar. And then right downstairs is Bridget. Bridget's down here. There she is. Hey Bridge. Hey Bridge. What do you mean? What do you mean battle music? What do you mean battle music? No, we're friends. I promise. I'm friends with all of the bears. Oh, alley blooms. Yes, please. I know what Axe is thinking right now, but I like my bears. I'm not about to start punching my bears in the face. That's not how I roll. Oh, she's only got 1. I'll take it just because I'm here. Alright, grab some alley blooms, so let's head back to the lower depths. To the lower depths. At least there's no bears. Cursed, I'm still gonna give her crap. Yeah, that's fair. That's a crappy placement for endgame building. I wish we could destroy the nests even if they spawn elsewhere. Yeah, I agree. It would be cool if we could, because we can destroy spider nests and we can take out orc strongholds and stuff, so it would make sense in my brain that we could do that with the bears. But the bears are the only thing that I feel like you can kind of justify it. Alright, here we go. 87 billion hours. Okay, we're not gonna wait on this. We are going to put away what we've collected that I don't need. I guess I'll put feathers and materials. Some gems. I'm gonna keep my granite, my true quartz, and my stone in my pockets for broken statues and broken Durin's lamps. Am I putting build lore? Yeah, okay. And materials. Which I don't really have a good wall for it. There's no reason why we haven't built the build lore things. I don't really have a good wall for it. Let's put it up here. Let's put it up here in the bedroom. So you guys can see what this is about. So this is whoops, sorry. This is an interesting thing to me. Because I love the fact that I can build a bookshelf and a scroll shelf. I think that's great. I guess we'll just put it behind the bed. But the reason that these are fancy... I have to go pick them up, don't I? Dang it. The reason that they're fancy is that when you engage with a bookshelf, with a build lore shelf, you get this buff and you get the chance... Why am I looking in the food chest? You get the chance to build without using any materials, I think is what it is. So like I could potentially build like some granite floor tiles and it actually wouldn't cost me any granite. You kind of get free build. Here's the thing, in my experience, the buff lasts for like 0.2 seconds. So you really don't, you can't, like you would have to come back and engage. So here's how you engage. You study it. You look at the bookshelf. You think really deeply. You ask yourself some personal questions. And then I've got this buff that says Build Lore Apprentice. And look how quickly it's running out. Look how quickly it's running out. I'm trying to put it over a dark spot so you can see it. It's just draining so fast. And it's insane. So like I could build like 3 things. Then have to tear them down so I could place them more perfectly. Like it doesn't pay off for me. But that's what you do with the Build Lore tomes and scrolls, the books and the scrolls. You build these really beautiful bookshelves, which like I said, as far as decor, I think they're great and I love having them. But the actual benefit of the buff isn't that significant to me. Doesn't seem like it helps that much. Also, it's still just a chance, so it's not like while this bar is full, you're guaranteed to be able to build without using materials. It's like, no, it's a chance. It's a chance of that. It's just, you know, the option. Okay, my abics are going where? I think they're going in here. I'm gonna carry my Muznakon and my Ranger Journal pages with me as well, obviously, so that when we come across those two things, I can add what I have to them. I think I was cooking some honey cakes. Please? Yes! Okay. We don't have to die now. We don't have to die. Okay. 15 minutes left on the logger. That's cute. We're gonna move on with our lives. We're gonna move on with our lives. I'm Aussie. It's a rule that we give people crap about everything. Taking the piss is what they call it. Taking the piss. It's a very strange term if you take it literally for what it's supposed to mean. I got my punching fix for the day. I started a bare knuckle brawler campaign playthrough. Nice. I've never used that buff. Who knew? The building buff, really? I was thinking it lasts longer the more books or scrolls you put in. We're gonna have to test that theory, Mad. Those shelves aren't good for anything for decoration, getting the scrolls and tomes out of your storage chest. I love them, actually. I've done some cool stuff with them. Hashtag no spoilers. We will have tours. I've spent hours and hours and hours building in this game, I promise. And I did a decent job. One day we're gonna get tour videos. I am so focused on trying to get out this warehouse video, and I'm so close. But like I said, I spread myself a little bit thin. I've got a lot of stuff going on right now, so I'm trying to prioritize. I gotta crank it out. I hear some orcs. But yeah, I will be making tour videos where I show you guys my builds, because I did do them, and they're pretty decent. We do. I was being good and not typing in chat. Yeah, I don't know if Nightbot would have tagged you or not. For piss. For piss. Okay, so we came this direction. I'm just going back to kind of where we left off. So, we came this direction. Let's take a look at the map. So, we got all the way up here to the top of the map. This red tab... Oops, sorry. Let me get the checklist out of here. This red tab represents the Orc Town, or the Orc Strong. I'm calling it an Orc Stronghold because they're actually named different things. But it's essentially the exact same environment, just tougher every time you come across it. So the Orc Stronghold is up here on this red tab, so yeah, we're absolutely not. We have a whole lot of stuff to do before we go there. We kind of just got into the lower deeps. This is only the second stream where we're properly exploring the area. And it's a big area, and we've got a lot to do, so we're not going to get to Orc Town for a while. But, so we came this way. You can see my arrow right here. We went all the way down there. So we also went in the opposite direction and opened up these tunnels here down on the bottom of the map below the center. And we don't need to go back down there. But hey, look, big tab right here and big tab right here. So now that we've taken a look at the map and we've kind of caught up to where we were, I'm going to go up instead of to the left any further. Oops.
We got orcs!
Actually, we're not going to go that way. I was not as far over as I thought I was, my bad. More than decent. Your build is beautiful. This Orc Town is a warren. Okay. Oh my gosh, follow your map. Okay, we got some shadow over here. Do we have a lamp? I don't see one. This candle hat is not sufficient. It's really not sufficient. I'm just gonna say it out loud. We do have a lamp. Alright, here we go. This is gonna help a lot. Now, see? Too close to the poison mushrooms, and now I'm taking poison damage. I am a hypocrite because last time we streamed I said, hey, be careful, because a lot of times there's poison mushrooms next to the lamps. Don't be silly and get poisoned. And look, here she is. Here she is. I know, Cursed, I know. We haven't actually busted into Masterworks yet, but we are going to. Are you guys happy? He's singing. You happy?
Till Durin wakes from sleep.
Oh, and check it out. A lot of my HP was also restored from that poison damage. So I will say this. I didn't say this out loud since we've been building lamps. But when you do rebuild a Durin's lamp next to a shadow vent, and restore it, it does not only stop the shadow damage that you might have been exposed to, it also returns the HP taken by said shadow damage. So I was actually surprised it kind of healed me from my poison damage, because I would assume that was unassociated. But the Durin's lamps, man, they're solid. They're here to help. Oh, a carving. Let's grab this. The buff does get better, but it's still crap. I like the mushies. I really like the Masterwork torch, definitely a favorite. It's super useful. We just haven't busted into Masterworks yet. Morier. Are these guys Australian? Morier, not Moria.
That's all you got?
That there can't just be one. That's salt. We need salt. I remember in my heart that we need salt, so I'm gonna grab this once these guys are taken care of. Dang! This is a lot of you. This isn't a horde, is it? Oh, I hate it when they gurgle. When they gurgle. Because if you think about it too much, you realize they're gurgling their own blood.
Knock this one dead.
Like, because you're stabbing them to death. If you think about it. It's really quite disturbing. But yeah, point taken. You guys can remind me. Please take me seriously when I say remind me. When we get to the appropriate location in the lower deeps for building Masterworks, make sure that I do it when we get there. We're not there yet, and I don't want to spoil what that is. Yes, we could have made Masterworks up until this point. We just haven't. So this time around, when we get where we need to go, I will prioritize making probably all the Masterworks, honestly, just so I can show what they all do. But yeah, remind me, because I'm going to forget. It's your first choice. It's why Faith likes to play with me and Ara. I always carry the torch, and Ara generally wears the Aregian armor, so Faith can carry endgame masterwork. Yeah. I'll have, yeah. Endgame masterwork. That's a good way to call it. It's a good thing to call it. So yeah, I like to carry the useful stuff, in my opinion, but yeah, they keep me lit, so I don't take any damage. But yeah, typically I'd just be carrying torches. I wouldn't even be using this hat. I'm not a big fan of this hat. But it is what it is. I'm gonna grab this granite too. Maybe that guy was just really phlegmy. No, he was literally choking on his own blood. I would say change my mind, but you can't. You can't. I will say though, they are particularly congested in the lower deeps, the orcs are. Useful. Hey, listen. Endgame Masterworks, you can't beat the game without them. But no, you guys carry useful stuff all the time. Why not make Masterworks at Narvi's? I don't know. Well, because I want to progress. I don't want to go backwards. Yeah, I'll just wait until we get there to do it. And then there wasn't anything. I think the Wonder Keg is the first one you unlock, and like I don't care much for that. But since we unlocked the torch, I definitely want to make that. And I probably have the Quarry Master recipe. And it's only fair to let the people know about the Quarry Master. So yeah. You know me, a slow Faith, one step at a time. We get to it when it's fitting for the game, or I remember that it exists. It's those two things. When I remember that it exists is usually how it goes. Until then, you're not gonna know about it. Alright, cool, we got some salt. That makes me happy, we needed some salt. I should probably grab this true quartz too. Okay, so our next little doorway is over here. So let's bust in here. There might be orcs or spideys or anything behind this wall. Alright, what's in here? Oh, it's another Darkest Deep. Yet another Darkest Deep. So yeah, again, they're a very prominent feature in the lower deeps, these Darkest Deeps caverns. And we've got another map stone that needs to be rebuilt. I have plenty of granite. Yeah, here we go. With all your game hours, I'm sure you've seen the fun little tiny wonder kegs left when people using the map stones. I like that the torch goes to the backpack so you don't have to carry it. 98% of my play has been with it. Yeah, it is really nice.
I'd heard rumors about this place. How the ancient craftsmen of Belagost settled deep under Moria. I'm glad to walk their halls once more.
Ooh, what's he saying? Belagos dwarves. What is this gonna be? Locations in Moria? It's not even lit! The lower deeps, the Pilgrim Road. The lower deeps of Khazad-dûm were not always wild and dark, once populated by the dwarf refugees of the Belagos and Nogrod. This was an outlying community to the larger cities of the upper halls, but its history goes further back, and nameless things once walked these deep tunnels. They still do. Hashtag spoilers. The mountain has reclaimed much of the structures the dwarves have built through flooding, sinking deeper into the muck or worn away by time and the strange mushrooms and creatures that thrive in the dank, dark. Dank is like the most offensive word. It's not the most offensive word, but dank makes me uncomfortable as a word. So, fun story. You guys ready for a lore dump? I know you love it when I dump lore on you. The Belagos, we'll just talk about the Belagos dwarves because the Nogrod dwarves will save for a little bit later. Belagos dwarves are from the Blue Mountains. Both of those clans come from the Blue Mountains. And the Belagos dwarves were particularly famous for being really good at fighting dragons, of all things. All respect to the Belagos dwarves. Yeah, and then I believe they were responsible for, and I'm sure Axe can confirm, deny, or correct me. Let me think about it. There was an elven kingdom, so that I think the Belagos... Hold on. Nogrod was Doriath. Belagos was... Don't tell me. I'm gonna mark this. I am doing a thing. I'm gonna mark this on the map. The Belagos... Well, I do think that the Belagos dwarves were the ones that went and, in the 4th Age, built and repaired the doors for Minas Tirith. But shoot, they helped to delve a elven kingdom that was not Doriath, which was... Was it Finrod? It was Finrod's... Oh, Nargothrond. Nargothrond? Somebody tell me I'm right, so I can feel good about myself. I think it was Nargothrond that the Belagos dwarves helped to build a city, and that was Finrod. Finrod Felagund, which Felagund was a name given to him by the dwarves, but Finrod is Galadriel's brother. And when he came to that area in Beleriand and he wanted to establish himself, the dwarves from Belagos actually helped him out. I hope that's not backwards. I'm pretty sure the Nogrod dwarves helped Thingol build Doriath, the secret kingdom of Doriath, where he and Melian reigned. And then things got real spicy after that. Okay, I'm trying to mark the map. Hello. Did I not do it? Mark location. X. Okay, there we go. I like to mark my darkest deeps.
The best spot to find precious gems.
Okay. Okay, so what's cool about this is that we have come to another dead end. So, like, we're just checking areas off the map. We're getting through the deeps. We're nowhere near completing anything. Don't get excited. But this is always helpful to know where you've gone and what's there. And we're really not coming across a lot of broken statues, which is making me very sad. I'm trying to think of if there's a specific area in the deeps that I'm forgetting about that holds a lot of broken statues for me. Because I thought we would have come across at least a few more by now. At least.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Thanks for the additional lore. You're welcome. It might be wrong. It might be wholly inaccurate. But there it is. Have we grabbed cranberries yet? Yes, we have. Okay. Okay, where am I? Alright, I'm heading to this next door on the map. This next passageway. So we got this statue here fixed. I should probably be smacking some trees and stuff to get some ubasum wood, but I'm really just, I'm focused on a statue. I was about to say, I'm very focused on statues. And shadow, and we don't have a lamp, so we're gonna take some damage. Because my dude does not run fast enough. There it goes. There it goes. Alright, Muznakon carving, let's grab it. Let's rebuild the statue. Armor, please. Armor, please. Belagos gauntlets, 1 of 2. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Is there a statue over here? Is there any copper up here? That looks like silver. Is this a doorway? Wait, is this a dead end or a passage? Oh, nice, it's a door. Okay, hold on, there's another door. We're keeping our eyes peeled for copper, by the way. Another Muznakan. Pick that up. Oh, are these potatoes? The potatoes are my favorite. The potatoes are my favorite. We can make mashed potatoes, which is like an entire Thanksgiving dinner. Bangers and mash, and then chips. Chips. Is this? Oh, it's the river! Okay, that makes sense why the potatoes were here. Okay. We've really got an issue, whoa, with shadow. There is not a lamp over here. The doorway looks like it's blocked. Am I making that up? I could really use, like, links, what did they call it? Oh my gosh, I haven't played another game in so long. It's the Pura pad in Tears of the Kingdom, but in Breath of the Wild, it's the Sheikah Slate. And he's got that little zoom-in camera thing. Like, I really want that. Or Aloy's focus right now to tell if that door is open or shut. We'll go this way for now. Because my HP is pretty damaged. I want to, like, recover a bit before we go through and take more shadow damage anywhere. This is iron and granite, right? Not copper. Yeah, that's iron. I do.
Monsters in the air.
He's got to yell about things all the time. I do think it's cool that the different ore looks different in different bedding material. I think that's a detail they didn't have to add that I actually appreciate. Nope. 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 They're kind of cute. No, I'm not a bug person, but the moths are kind of cute. I feel kind of bad. I feel kind of bad killing them. Not as bad as I feel about killing the deer, but I kind of feel bad. Alright, so that's gonna be a doorway. When I run, I listen to the books, but read by Andy... read by Andy Serkis. Nice, it's awesome to hear him read them. Oh, I can't imagine. He's got the best voice. He's got the best voice. Yeah, I watched and rewatched. It's actually linked in the description of the video. A video by Nerd of the Rings on Dwarven history. I just watched that on repeat. Well, I listened to it, to be honest. I listened to it on repeat until it sank in because I never really had the time to sit down and kind of study it properly, like take notes and stuff to really like absorb the information. So I just like exposed myself to it excessively until, oh gosh, she fell in the water until it sank in. Sank in, no pun intended. Please build so I can get away from here. Okay, my HP, I might die. Let's eat a cake. Let's eat a honey cake. I need Aloy's focus in every game. So true. Bangers and mash is a British dish. Quite tasty. Might not be originally from England, though, because it's seasoned. That's so accurate. The moths are butt heads who swoop you. I don't like the moths. I always forget that they are enemies. I think they're kind of cute. And they're purple. You might have noticed I have a fondness for the color purple, which probably isn't obvious based on my channel graphics. I think they're kind of cute. And they got the big eyes. They got the big bug eyes. OMG. Singing, are you guys happy? Actually, Faith, when you were here and we went out for dinner to the steak place, you had bangers and mash. Did I? I didn't have mashed potatoes. I had, I think it came with chips. But I did have sausage. It wasn't called bangers and mash. I had some kind of sausage. It was really good, with some kind of potato, but it wasn't, I don't think it was bangers and mash.
Till Durin wakes from sleep.
Take mountain potato? Yes, please. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I kind of just eat bangers and mash all of the time in my personal game. It's like the only food I cook and eat. I don't make any of the other stuff. Oh, the crossbow, 2 of 3. Okay, so we need one more installment. The crossbow. Recipe, my brain. Okay, so this is resin, which is a wonderful thing. And I keep saying it's a wonderful thing, and I keep not harvesting, mining, whatever the word you want to use. I keep not gathering it, collecting it. But I promise it's really important to do that. Again, I'm trying to just be efficient with this playthrough. I'm trying to just get it done. I'm trying to get us to the finish line. And we have a long way to go. I was actually thinking about it today. I was like, I am nowhere near. I'm wondering if the point that I feel is halfway, which is not now. I wonder if the point that I feel is kind of halfway through the game actually is or not. And we'll talk about it when we get there. This was a dead end? No, this was a door. This was a door. I'm not doing so hot. We should probably go back to base, but I do have some rations. So I'll just eat a snack. I'll rub some stone on it. And eat a honey cake, and we'll carry on. Yeah, Cursed. I want to say it came with what we would call wedges. Ooh, I know where I am. Get excited, guys. What is this? What is this strange new area? You're about to find out. Oh, Blaze Room. Hello. Look, a map stone! How fancy! Just sitting here waiting for us.
Ah, here it is. The ancient drain pump. Easy enough.
Easy enough. Foreshadowing. Thanks for the stream. I sadly have to go. I'll check out the rest of the video later. Good luck and nice to chat with you all. Very good, Mad. How do I let you know if you win the giveaway? Will YouTube tell me how to contact you? I never got that far in the tutorial of how to host a giveaway on your channel. I'm pretty sure you're in the Discord, but I feel like you might be under a different username. Alright, the first age crossbow, how fitting. Hashtag no spoilers. How fitting that we should get the entire crossbow recipe right here. But yeah, guys, the great drain pumps of the lower deeps. Check them out, get excited. We actually are kind of we're continuing our trend of hitting areas a little bit prematurely than the story kind of tells you about them. So we do need to find the drain pumps, and guess what we did? We're not actually going to know what these are or what to do about them until a little bit later, though, so it gets a little funny when you end up running around and coming across things a bit early, but we've kind of been doing that up until this point, so it's not the end of the world by any means. Not at the end of the world by any means. So, is this the river? Or is this a whole new passage? Is this the room I think it is?
We got
Oh my gosh, it is! So interesting for this room to come off of the drain pumps. What a fancy seed we have. I wonder if I'm gonna survive. I wonder if I'm gonna survive these guys. Come here. Come here. Be quiet. We're gonna find out. I do have full armor. And I have some honey cakes. We've been out and about for a while and I start to feel like a horde is coming, guys. As if an outpost wasn't bad enough. We might not survive this. We might not survive this. And what's really, really fun about hordes, the funnest thing, in fact, about hordes, is that they chase you everywhere you go. As we've discovered in previous streams, when I tried to escape, they just follow you. Like, even if you take a map stone to another location, they just come with you. They fast travel with you. It's not cool. Gosh, I'm in trouble. I kind of want a minute to see what abax I picked up. If there's anything useful in my pockets. I kind of don't have time for that, though. Let's just Focus. Focus, Faith, focus. I didn't die. It's a miracle. It's a Steam fall sale miracle, but my pockets are full. Of course they are. Of course they are. Okay, well, we're gonna take a gander around this area really quickly because if it looks vaguely familiar. Yay! It's because this is the exact type of room that you're gonna come across in multiple areas. We found it in the mines. It took forever, but we did find it. And in this room, this layout, this build, this structure, you typically find your ranger camp. So here we are at our ranger camp. Let's slap whatever pages we have on here. And it looks like I'm short 2 pages. What's cool is that the chest that is always located with the ranger camp usually has a scroll inside it, so there's that. There's also some goodies in here that I can't pick up, which is really sad. So I'll add this one more page, and then I can't pick anything up, but let's look for some statues. And maybe, just maybe, we'll come across a page as we look for broken statues. And I think I saw one, and I think I didn't fix it. You know what, guys? I don't have any room in my pockets, though. Yeah, I just dropped it. Okay, I can't see anything. What can I sacrifice? I can sacrifice some mushrooms, seriously, for a torch. I can actually see. No, put the bones down, you weirdo. We're not carrying the bones. Alright. Oh, and I was able to pick up some more stuff. Okay. So let's open this chest we might have gotten. We might have some black diamonds on the ground. I can't pick it up. I can't do anything. What do I do? There might be black diamonds on the ground. There might be rubies on the ground in this chest. What do we do? Okay. First and foremost, broken statues. Broken statues. I saw one. Here he is. Let's get this guy fixed. This is why I always carry a campfire mapstone. It makes perfect sense. Ooh, we unlocked the full set of the Belagos ringmail. So we have the crossbow, the ringmail. I think we still need another piece for the boots. No, we have the boots. So it's the gauntlets. We're just looking, I think we're just looking for another piece of the gauntlet. Curse, that's a fair point. That's a fair point, okay. Was that the only statue? I didn't look terribly hard. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break with tradition and I'm gonna do something smart. I'm gonna break with tradition, do something smart. I'm gonna mark this room in the map because I definitely need to find my way back here. And you know what I'm gonna mark it with? Let's mark it with this sword. Yeah? No, we'll mark it with the compass. We'll mark it with the compass. That didn't work. Hello? Mark. There it goes. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Edit. Do the compass. Confirm. There we go. Okay, I was like, I used the wrong icon. Okay. I definitely need to come back here. We need to get into this orcish chest. There is probably, like I said, black diamonds, rubies, all kinds of cool stuff hanging out on the ground. So we need to come back. We need to empty our pockets. But I also saw a doorway. And I'm not dead yet. Let me eat another limbus. Or I'm sorry, another honey cake. I have, like, no armor. So hopefully we don't trigger another horde or anything. But I really want to know what's going on the other side of this. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm gonna turn and run. This is not the worst thing that can happen to us, but it's not great. So we'll come back here later. We'll come back there later. I'm not ready to, like, sit down and explain that whole situation right this second. I kind of want to, like, handle my business first. I did see some there's other little offshoots. What's in here? What's in here? You know what I think might be in here? I'm gonna try to call it and we'll see. I'm gonna bet absolutely nothing that this is the troll cave. Only because this type of stone is right here. That's the only reason. And a troll cave is not the only area that has stone like that. But I'm just gonna throw it out there. I think this might be the troll cave. Through here. Just
Of course.
there he is.
Trolls.
There he
I
is.
hate trolls.
What did I tell ya? Do I really want to try to fight him right now? With weak armor. Also no armor. Like, my gauge is empty. He's throwing benign rocks at me right now. He's a little bit stronger than the last troll that we fought. There's also a statue in his lair. Thank you, Cursed. Thank you. You're absolutely right. You're right. I can't pick up the loot. I can't do anything about it. Because my pockets are super full. Cursed dropping her logic. For once in my life, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to do what you tell me. I'm just going to do what you tell me. Alright. Don't get used to it. Don't get used to it. I'm just gonna do what you tell me. Yeah, we have a whole hour left, so yeah, we'll come back for all those goodies and take the troll out. But honestly, there's some things I wish I could do in the stream that we probably won't have enough time for, but we'll see. The world is upside down. You're upside down. I know what you mean, though. Don't get used to it. Don't get used to it. I'm just gonna agree with you and do what you tell me. Don't get used to it. Hold on, let me center myself. Did you just run away from a mapstone? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I told you I'm drinking decaf. I told you it was decaf. I remember telling you. I did. I just ran right by it. I was like, oh, look, a mapstone. Let's go back to base on foot. Let's do it. That makes sense in my brain. Also, you guys, I think the game looks a whole lot better in OBS. And I know you adjust your settings and stuff between different platforms, and I probably hadn't optimized my visual outputs in Streamlabs, but when I watched the stream back, it was kind of fuzzy. I think the game looks a lot better in OBS. Probably just due to settings, like I said, but... Whew, buddy. Okay. My life. I want to put this torch down really bad, but it's in my pocket. Alright, let's empty said pockets. Food goes in here. For now, I am going to drop the honey cakes just to get them... I like to clear out my pockets completely. Just to get them out. Materials are going to be bones. And sunken moss. And blaze room, I think. The chitin, or what's it called? Chitin, which is apparently what exoskeletons are made of or something like that for crustaceans and stuff. Okay, natural fiber, bat poo. This is all materials to me because you build stuff out of it. You make things out of it. We got some gold coins up here. Put those in here. Yeah, we need one more journal page too. We need to keep an eye out for that. Okay, everything else goes upstairs, I think. Repair my poor armor. Hey. Go down here. Oh, he put it away. Okay, nice. Let's do this. Let's put some food on. My ale is probably ready now, too. Let's make some bangers and mash. Let's do it. Let's do it. Some sausage with some gravy. Okay, salt. Do I have a salt palette? Am I standing on it? Do I not have a salt palette? That seems weird. That seems weird to me. I didn't grab any silver, did I? No, I didn't think so. Okay, time to build a salt palette. Oh, that's right. I didn't have enough salt for a palette last time. I tried. Now we can build one. Listen, Cursed. She's doing the best she can. Oh, and coal. I want to put this coal down. And then let's do, let's use our brains. Don't let me leave again before I pack up a camp hearth and a smithy. Make sure I carry those with me. Technically, I could do the mapstone thing too, but that feels a little too cumbersome. Like, I don't want to have to go find the mapstone. You know what I mean? Chris, that's okay. Okay. Alright, and then we keep running out of aloe blooms, I think because a lot of my rations actually take them. So let's just plant all aloe blooms again. In our little farm plot, and then I heard my food go off, so it is ready. My bangers and mash. Nom nom. It's still piping hot. It's still piping hot. Oh, he feels so much better. Alright, aloe blooms go in the food chest. Yep. Can I make some more honey cakes? Yes, and thank you. Okay, so what were we were exploring, we were rebuilding. I need another ranger page. I need to drink some ale. Some Karak tea. And we'll just let him sing. We'll just let him have it. This is for you guys.
The man in the moon was drinking deep and the cat began to wail. A dish and a spoon on the table danced. The cow in the garden madly pranced, and the little dog chased his tail. The man in the moon, he took his mug and rolled beneath his chair. And there he dozed and dreamed of ale, till in the sky the stars were pale, and dawn was in the air.
Oh ho! I live for ale, a fire, and a song.
Aww. He's every player but me. He lives for ale, fire, and a song. He's every player of this game except for me. I'm here to get ish done. Okay. Alright, so what did I say? I need, we don't need to hang out too much. I just needed to repair and rest. We have established that I cannot craft the armor, the new armor, the Belagos armor. I cannot craft it in my forge here at the base. So we're gonna have to discover the solution for that. And we did get the crossbow, though. Can I make the crossbow? Should I make the crossbow? Probably. Cursed, what do you think the chances are that we can accomplish what we need to accomplish in 45 minutes? What we need to accomplish to, take a big step, take a big leap, in the right direction. I don't think we can do it in 45 minutes. Where is my... Is it not in here? Is the crossbow a work table item? Do I not have a work table? Well, that's silly. Say again, sorry. Do you think that I can do what needs to be done to access the forge? I need more balsam wood. I could have saw that coming. Yes, in 45 minutes? You really think so? It unlocks the bolts, the first stage crossbow bolts when I build the thing, right? When I build the crossbow. Let's go get some balsam wood. It's right outside the door. No, the yes was for crossbow. Okay, I was like... 45 minutes to get to the forge? I don't think so. I don't think so, because I really don't think I can do what I need to do before... Well, I have to, though. Because I can't make the new armor until big things have been accomplished. I like keeping secrets. It's fun. It's fun to keep secrets. That thing we're not going to talk about. I feel like I'm shadow cursed because this ale gives me like a purple cloud instead of like a green one around my body. So I feel like I'm taking damage. I'm absolutely not. Yeah, I mean I can get a lot of Ubasum. And then I don't use the Ubasum. That's not my tactic. I think you'll be fine if you have a bunch of Ubasum. I only build like 4. I use regular wood for the rest. Oh my gosh, it will not break. Okay, let's go build the weapon. Just in case, because we're gonna keep wandering around. And we might just end up in a location where particular things may happen. Workbench. Why did I put it upstairs? Now I have to climb up the ladder every time. Why didn't you stop me? Alright, crossbow. And there are the bolts, and I want to make bolts. Wait, why can I not make bolts? Wait, do I have to leave and come back? I do. Okay. Oh, there goes all my balsam wood, and I've got... What was that, 15? How many did that say that gave me? You do a different to me? Then yeah, you should be good. I want some more bolts, though. I think I just have 15. So we're gonna continue to harvest wood. For reasons for secrets, you guys will find out soon enough. You guys will find out soon enough. Friendly reminder, people watching the stream, it is currently the Steam Autumn Sale. Running from September 29th through October 6th on Steam, tons of games, including Return to Moria, are on sale. Go check out the deals that they have right now. And to celebrate the sale, we are hosting a giveaway on this stream, in case you couldn't tell from the thumbnail and the title and this slide. We are hosting a giveaway. So if you want to enter yourself for any of these items on any of these platforms, Steam keys, game keys, all of that good stuff for DLC packs, the game itself, potentially the art book or the soundtrack, depending on what platform you are on. If you want to put your name in the pot for the giveaway, which will be determined at the end of stream, you're going to go ahead and type !join in the chat. Nothing else before it or after it. Just put join in the chat, and Nightbot will add you to the list of competitors. Are you competing? The list of possible candidates to win said giveaway at the end of stream. So this is happening right now. We are hosting a giveaway tonight. So definitely join and cross your little fingers. Cross your little fingers. Now is truly perfect time to get the game, get in some experience before the expansion. That's an excellent point. We do have a huge story expansion coming at the end of the year. We don't have a release date yet, nor do we have the price for it yet, but the dev team has been dropping updates like it's 1998 or something. They've been dropping updates. Is this a ranger page? Guys, we found it. We gotta go back. We gotta go back and get the page. Okay, don't be like me. When you're smacking something, a horde is coming. Are you kidding?
Orcs are coming! Get ready!
No. No and no. No and no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, it won't let me build because of the items. Oh no. They're gonna break through because I can't build. Can I build them outside? There we go. A little bit there. Why can't I build it outside? If I could build the other one. Look at him. Oh, so violent. There we go. There we go. Give me some protection here. Why can't I put it on the corner? Come on. Is it because he's standing there? I feel like I've put them down. Alright. So then we're gonna do this. So I can fix my walls. No. No and no and no and no. I can't get to this wall right here. They broke it! They broke the outer barrier. Granite. Granite will not hold them back forever. Now we know. They're gonna destroy my oven with all my food in it. That's no bueno. Go away! Just go away! Oh my gosh. Just go away! Oh, good grief. Give me these. Everything's trying to kill me. Dropping updates like it's Durance Day. I know. I'll see myself out. The corner has mushies. Is that what it is? I was trying so hard. Oh, I didn't mean to break. What did I just break? It broke something extra. Was there like a wall upstairs that just got broken? No? Okay. That was weird. That was weld. Oh!
Eyes up! Monsters in
Oh,
the
there's
air!
baddies out there. There's little bats. I'm not scared of them, but they broke my stairs. I should have known they were gonna do that. I should have known. They broke my stairs. They broke my stairs. Alright, let's fix. Let's fix. I'm gonna have a mason soon, speaking of the update, who will repair all of this for me. An NPC that I can assign. It is so cool. Curse, did you get a chance to listen to the Forge talk? They're talking about a lot of cool stuff. I'm a little nervous because it does sound very complicated and I'm not a very smart person, so I might not understand and potentially get overwhelmed by what the options are for all of this, but the expeditions sound amazing. Right up my alley. I love that they are literally like, it's a quest and you're gonna do it and then you're done. Like, I like that they're not, you know, I like the way that it's gonna work. Not yet. Okay. But yeah, I already kind of put it in our direct chat, in our group chat, but John Paul just dropped that there was gonna be new building sets. And he said there was a red one, and I don't know what that means. He just said red, but then he also said white marble. And he said that you would have to get the specific, I believe, materials for building those sets. I don't know if it's recipes and materials or just materials from your traders at the trading post, which is kind of what I expected. I thought, you know, they were maybe going to give us exclusive items, which would be more like decor, is kind of what my little heart was hoping for. But yeah, basically you're gonna build a reputation or something with the trading post, and then they will make certain things available to you. So you're gonna have to earn it. It's not gonna be something you can kind of just buy. Like, you're gonna have to earn it. But yeah, new building sets. I was like not holding out hope for that because they're doing so much with the expansion that I never would have like expected or felt entitled to. But I definitely always want more building items, so that's super exciting to me. So exciting! And then they just mentioned some other details about the functionality of the NPCs. Okay. What was I doing before all hell broke loose? Fix all of this. Crossbows, bolts. I was grabbing ubasum wood. Let's see if I can make another stack of bolts. I can. Okay, and now I'm out of silver and I'm out of ubasum wood, so we're gonna cut down some trees as we go. Oh gosh, okay, so I have rations. Oh, I have some black diamonds. These orcs are just dropping. They are just dropping so much stuff. You know what I'm gonna do to make my life a little bit easier for a little while? I'm going to establish a new drop chest. So when I come back from outside, I'm just gonna throw things I don't need to carry in here with me. Ubasum wood I'm going to carry. I need metal scraps because I am carrying a smithy. Shanor ingot I don't need. Do I need a black diamond? I'm not trying to build a mapstone. I'm actively not. But I am trying to have a smithy and a camp hearth. So I need to keep my stone and my coal and my iron ingots and my wood. Okay, got it. If you have the materials for Mapstone, you should take that too. I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm not listening to that one.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Not listening to that one. Okay, we're gonna make our way back to the area I had to leave because my pockets were full. I feel like we came through here. Why don't I have any stamina? I thought the ale I drank was supposed to give me like all the stamina in the world. Hold on, let's go. Since we're still right here, let me go drink another mug. Hobgoblet may be the answer. The Karak tea did sound really good. But I might want the Hobgoblet. Because it definitely gave me, like, extensive stamina. Which I really want. Go! Let's drink another pint. Anduin tea. That's not what I made. I made Karak tea. Is it the same thing? Did I make the wrong thing? Is that why? Brewed Karak tea. Okay. I guess it has two names. Okay, there's a little bit of extra stamina. Alright, cool. I just ran out. Nope, not this way. Further down. Further down we go. I need to cut trees. Yeah, it says Anduin tea. And like, I feel like there was a mention of like an Anduin brew of some kind. But I didn't think it was that. I need more balsam wood. It's very important. Alright, and then let me check my map. No, I want to go straight. Oh, I didn't realize we'd gone that far down. Because I did not approach, I didn't go straight down the middle. I went around the side. Okay. Shadow that I am definitely not going to be able to run fast enough. I'm going to hop a little bit, see if that helps. Please don't. Please don't. Thank you. Okay, and now I'm just hiding from the shadow and the mushrooms. Okay, we do need to go this way. I think. Oh, no, it's dead end. Just kidding. Not this way. That was a test. I failed. We gotta go this way. Weird. I know. It has so many names. Like everything in Lord of the Rings. Okay, now we're back at the drain pumps. Very good. And then the big room with the ranger camp is up here to the left, I believe. Oh, these trees are just begging to be cut down. I thought the charge attack was gonna make all the difference. It really didn't. It really didn't. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot in my pockets that I'm carrying out of necessity. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to pick up. But I do want to get into the orc chest first because there'll probably be rubies and possibly black diamonds in there. Not back diamonds, black diamonds. So let me pick up the key now. Yep. There it is. Ruby and black diamonds. And a ranger page. And there's more orcs. Great, great, great. Great, great, great. Which side was the ranger camp? It's up here, I think. Yes, okay. We're gonna finish this one out. Orcish medicine is the recipe that we unlock here. Very fun. Okay. Is there anything else? Pick up some oats. Something on the ground that was just a gold coin. Okay. Since I'm picking up oats anyway, for now, I'll just grab these. There is an upper level, as you can see. There's an upper level to this room. There's usually ore, a decent amount of ore deposits up there. I'm not gonna bother to go up any higher. I'm just in this room, take out the orc outpost to get the goods and then unlock the ranger camp. But when you're playing on your own and you're trying to really explore, there may be a statue up there, but it's doubtful. So I'm just not gonna go on the upper level, but there is one in this area. Also, if you see this is a resource cache, as it is labeled. This is a random structure that will just appear. I don't know what the rules are about how it spawns, but these things will just appear in random areas. If you open it, it just has a tiny thing. It's like the most pointless, I'm gonna be honest, it's really pointless. It usually has like something so benign and unimportant in it. But once you empty it, it'll just collapse on itself. It's just a thing that exists in the game. But no shade, no hate. I don't see the point of it because you never get anything really useful. Okay, and then this was the area I did not want to go to. I still don't want to go to. So let's go back and take our chances with this troll. There's some salt up here. That's exciting. I love that you all the way to the pumps when you could have map stoned. You mean run? There's often a chest or two up there too, often with pages. I've also almost always had a statue up there. Oh, I know my actual something good is. My Switch 2 arrived yesterday. Nice. You have to have busted it out. Unless it arrived, you know, right before bed. Marcus makes fun of me all the time. He's like, whenever we get a package, like, you have to open it immediately. Like, even if you don't necessarily need it. Which is absolutely true. I missed a word. You ran all the way to the pumps. Yes. Because I'm probably not gonna do, like, I can't explain to you what my reasoning is without spoiling what's gonna happen, so we'll talk about it when we get there. There's a reason why I don't need a map stone yet. The first time I engage with the pumps, I don't need a map stone. Yeah, we'll talk about it when it's less dangerous. What was I? I'm looking for the troll cave. Was it up here? Was it up here? Was this the... This is this. I went through an entrance. I feel like it was over here. Like this little block that's open on the map now. Oh, nope, that's a dead end. Okay, I'll trust you. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, I'm not gonna do what the map stone, what I need the map stone for right after. I'm gonna go back to base and, like, handle some things first. So I don't need a map stone for phase 1, basically. Okay, where is this troll? I'm gonna eat something real quick. It would be so smart of me to play with, like, Abix and stuff, like we did for the Orc Town.
Of course.
Don't see
there
me.
Are trolls. I hate trolls.
Yeah, we all hate trolls. Don't see me. Keep walking. I want a chance to, like, be the instigator. I want a chance to be the instigator. Oh my gosh. Instead of running from base, you could have traveled part of the way. Oh gosh. He really is patrolling just right here at this entrance. Alright, let's just go. Let's just go get him. Oh, and there's Shadow? No thanks. Oh, those heavy footfalls. Oh, you're so scary. Oh, and he has a frickin' club. I need a better weapon for this. This is the better weapon for this. Oh, dang, that hurt. He has a club. So he has more attacks than his predecessors. He still telegraphs them super hard, but he'll do more than one. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, see? He'll do a double attack now. So you gotta watch out for that. Ugh. No! No! No, no! You just gotta chip away. You just gotta keep dodging and chip away at him. Ah! gonna get him. We're gonna get him. I'm doing okay. It could be worse. It could be a lot worse. No. Don't stand on things. That's not fair. Come on, dude. Aren't you tired? There he goes. Yay, we did it. Troll down. All right, pick all this up. Oh, I see my pockets are full because of all the things. Because of all of the things. Okay, so I tried very hard to make sure. See, and now I can't do this. Why in the world? Where did my iron ingots possibly go from when I built and broke down a freaking repair smithy? This game is messing with me. Okay, we fully unlocked the gauntlets now, and people, this is a weird one. This is the Durin's, I'm not even gonna mess around. This is the Durin's axe fragment for the lower deeps. I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of lore, whatever. So, we were opening chests at base camps to give us clues as to where these fragments were. A very weird thing about this particular point in the game is that the next area, not in the lower deeps, but the next area we get to is where you find the chest that tells you where this axe fragment is. So you actually get the chest after and have to backtrack to get the fragment. So it's a little bit weird. I'm not sure why that happened or how that would make sense. But this is the Durin's axe fragment in the lower deeps. It is in the troll cave. So we're gonna take this. The third axe fragment. Again, this is a critical part of the game. You cannot beat the game without getting the fragments. So just make sure you do whatever it takes. I didn't see you make the smithy, but I'm also working, so maybe I just missed it. Yeah, when I was in base camp, I built a hearth and a smithy right next to it. I broke them both down. I picked up all the things. And what I'm missing to build the smithy right now is an iron ingot. And sometimes you might use your stone or your wood or something else. And suddenly not be able to build something that you planned on. But like, what in the world would I have used an ingot for in the wild that I suddenly don't have enough ingots? Like, the game's just messing with me. I really want to build a lamp in here. Are there any broken... There's so much shadow, but I don't see any lamps. I really want to be able to see in here, because I feel like there might be another statue, and I'm trying not to get shadow poisoned. Please. There is a lamp. Here we go. Yes. This is going to make everything so much better. Did I then make something else? I don't think so. I mean, I must have, right? I don't know, man. The game is trolling me. No pun intended. I don't think I did. I made a torch, but that was a while ago. Bolts took silver.
Till Durin wakes from sleep.
Took silver and, Ubasum wood, but I can check. I can check. It's a good catch, maybe. Yeah, just silver and Ubasum. That's a good thought, though. Was it the crossbow? No. Nope. I am stumpeted. I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, now we've got some light down here, which is so helpful. And you know what? I do kind of, if I'm honest with everyone, including myself, I do kind of wish I had a map stone right here. Right here, right now. But I'm really close to the the pumps. So we're just gonna make our way to the map stone. Oh no, that's not where I want to go. That's a whole other room I don't want to break into right now. Where's the exit? I know, cursed, I know. I know, that's how it is with me. I don't listen until I experience the thing for myself. When I experience it for myself, I'm like, oh, they were right. But that being said, I have so much stuff in my pockets. Where is the exit? Even with this lovely Duran's lamp, I can't see anything. Is this it? Let me out of here. Let me out of here. This is weren't we already here? Oh gosh. Well, let's just stand in the shadow and get ourselves cursed, because why not? Alright, I'm thoroughly confused. Please let me go home. Please let me go home. We didn't come through a big opening. We, like, busted through a wall. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. It's a different river part. But that's not how I came in. I thought there was only one river. I just must be on the other side. Like, where's the rock that I mined that there's like a little hole that I broke through and the troll was standing there waiting for me? It's not this. This leads to the river. And away from where I'm trying to go. I am so helpless right now. And I can't see anything. It's so sad. And I have all this junk in my pockets. Alright, let's get rid of these mushrooms again. I'm gonna craft a torch. Okay. Why do I have a book? Or an ingot, rather, in my hand. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay. Show me these walls. There must just be a hole in a wall. That goes to the river, which I don't want to go to. This is solid, unbroken granite. This is a dead end. This is solid, unbroken granite. There it is. Here we go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a little frickin' I'm gonna put a little torch here so I can find my way back easier next time. Goodness. Alright. Back we go to the drain pumps. I know, teeny tiny little hole. Here we go. Okay. Now, I need to go home. I need to go home and empty my pockets. Where's the lower deeps? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I think I broke my map stone. I think I broke my map stone. Remember, I was like, I broke something else after the siege, or after the horde. Yeah, that's what I broke. I'm like, where's my map stone? Okay, so hopefully this is the map stone at the base of the Crystal Descent and not the top. Gosh darn it. Okay, we're almost home. Okay, here we go. Good grief. Oh, I've got the pegboard wall. That's the first time that's happened in our playthrough. You will get a little bit of lag in the game sometimes, and you will get a barrier that looks like a little pegboard wall, and you just gotta wait it out. You just gotta wait it out. It'll clear. Yeah, I remember running upstairs being like, something extra fell. Something extra was demolished. Goodness. Okay, well, we literally have 15 minutes left, so unless I want to make something happen really badly, which I'm thinking about it, we might just keep exploring. Food? Materials. 32 balsam wood, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I know I have a dump chest. I know I do. So I don't have to think about this so hard. Carry my granite. I don't need the iron. Put all this stuff away because it wasn't helping me to begin. Oh no, I need my bolts. It wasn't helping me to begin with. I get the pegboard all the time. Yes, yeah. Very much. Okay. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna do something crazy, and if it fails, it fails. Drink some ale. We're gonna cook some food. We're gonna do all the things. No, just drink it, dude. We're not doing another song. Come on. Drink it, drink up, drink up. I'm gonna go do the thing. I'm gonna give it a try. We have like no time, so I'm just gonna go straight there. So, cursed, you can witness if you're able. You might not be able. Camp hearth. I can't make a smithy. I don't have iron ingots. Camp hearth. Map stone. Which I need to build in here anyway. Let me go eat this food. How quickly can I make some ingots? I could just break down my own smithy. I never think to do that. I'm always like, I gotta make another one. Okay, breaking down a smithy. Hearth, mapstone. Which I need to build one here, so that's not gonna work. Okay, hold on. So, mapstone for here. And then a second mapstone. I'm gonna quit being stubborn and do what I'm told. And then, did I keep metal? Yep, metal fragments. I need more wood than this. I need a lot more wood than that, regular wood. Okay. Awesome, just in case. Okay, so I've got a hearth, a smithy, a mapstone, the crossbow, the bolts. I don't think there's anything else. I just ate, I just drank. What about Abix? What do we got in here? Fury, never again. Boost. Increase stamina, absolutely. Power, let's do it. Dodge without spending stamina. I don't need to dodge quite as much. But it's the only other one. Okay, so yeah, I had like a power, whatever we took out Balgak with, I had like a power combination of Abix, and I'm like, what was that combination? What was it? But what was it though? Alrighty.
Quiet.
So,
I see prey ahead.
the drain pumps. How exciting. So, here's an interesting thing. I don't know how much I can actually talk without spoiling too much stuff, but like, here you are. You're on a dock of sorts. There's this huge lake. I can't talk too much because I'm gonna lose all my buffs as I go. You see this huge lake. There's a thing in the middle, and you're like, well, maybe I can build to the middle. I have a bit of a beef with the storytelling of this game. Now, when we first got to the lower deeps, literally we landed, and the game said, oh, you can build a pier now. So a pier is a specific structure that you can build in water and only in water. You cannot build it just on regular solid ground. Not an option. Oops. Oops. So we were able to do that. And then you get to this middle part, so there's the dock back there, right? You get to this middle part and you're like, maybe I should just build my way over. I didn't think it was obvious. I didn't think it was obvious that you were supposed to build your way over. So I would have been lost forever. I never would have progressed if I hadn't seen some stuff online. I never would have gotten past this point. Ah! What the what?
What is that?
Whoa!
In the water! Is that another watcher?
Gosh. What have I done? I didn't activate my Abex first
That's
either.
all you got? We got more!
Like, I wouldn't have known. I would have never been able to progress because I didn't think it was super obvious. Move! Move! Okay, so here is how the Watcher in the Water works. This is your first sub-boss fight. You have to have the crossbow. You have to shoot one of the glowing eyes. And then you have to survive an onslaught, a wave of orcs. And then keep an eye out on the water because the Watcher pops back up. And she will use her tentacles to attack this platform, and she will kill you. There she goes, slamming, right? Oh. How am I not dead? How am I not dead? I am not gonna survive. My armor is gone. My armor is gone. I'm in trouble. Is she gonna go again? No! Go, dive, dive, dive. I'm not gonna survive this. I have no armor right now. And I don't think I can stop. I don't think I can, like, stop and take a break. I might be able to, though. Let me try. Let me try and see what happens. What if I go back here? She shouldn't be able to reach me. What if I go back here? I think orcs are gonna drop on my head. What if I do this? Oh, the music stopped. That's not good. What the hell is happening right now? What the heck? There we go. Okay. Oh, she went away. Her HP bar went away too, I wonder. Okay, okay, okay. Great, 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 great. We didn't lose our spot. Thank goodness. Okay, I have a chance. Now, it's gonna get harder and harder to hit these eyes because she only has so many. And when you have to get that very last one, ooh, it's hard to hit. You might have to go for a couple of rounds to get it. You might just have to go for a couple of rounds. Okay, so you can go as far as that original dock space without her recovering her HP. So that's good to know. If you want to do the smithy thing. Okay, alright. Is this her last eye? Can I get it? Can I get her for each round, or am I gonna miss once? I hear an orc. Is he coming for me? Come on, Watcher. Oh gosh, can I get it? Yes! Yes!
Go back to the depths! I wonder if it's the same Watcher that attacked the Fellowship.
Thank you for just staying over here, guys. Thank you for just staying over here and not attacking me. Super helpful. Super helpful. My sword is still glowing. Are there other secret orcs about? Oh my gosh. Thank you for the GG. This part is definitely handy to do the campaign as company rather than solo. Yes, hot tip for doing this solo. I build a smithy back by the stairs, dash back to repair. All the way back to the stairs? And she doesn't recover her HP? I would think that'd be too far away. That's cool. Yeah, it would have been smarter, A, for me to build, like Chris is saying, to build the smithy originally and just have it in a location. Versus being like, oh wait, let me run away, go build it, do my thing, yada yada yada. That would have been smarter. And then, also, I grabbed these abacs, but because I didn't put them in my hotbar, I didn't even stop to grab them, and I wouldn't have been able to unless I opened my menu like this. I should have activated all of these before I instigated the fight, which, if you guys did not pick it up, I can completely tell you what happens. So you build your way out to this middle platform, and then you start to build your way across the lake to the drain pumps. You obviously need to get there. So once you start to build your way out here, obviously the Watcher responds to your building. So that's how you trigger the Watcher. That's how this battle starts. You have to try and build your way across. And you have to use the pier item, which is in your wood tab. You have to use the pier. It is the only structure you can build in water. So you gotta do this guy, and then you would, like, I put down a couple of quick platforms. And this is what my friend Kirsten and I were talking about. So she will build a bunch of piers, which take ubasum wood. We should say that out loud as well. I just build a pier, and then I build as many quick platforms as the game will let me. It won't let you build platforms indefinitely. You have to eventually attach them to something. So this platform kind of turned yellow when I built it, so I'm getting close to the end of my kind of allowance here. And then you can build another pier and continue to build quick platforms off of that to get all the way across. Now, despite the fact that you can do this with the pier and the quick platforms, I have tried to build actual floors and like an actual structure over the lake. There's probably a secret. I'm not the creator to ask. It would be like Axebeard or one of his people. So see how this platform is red now? I've built too far out with no support, so the game is telling me I have to attach them to something. So if I just build another pier, I create another support structure, and then I can continue to build them further out. So that was an example of that. But I could not build over the water, actual floors and stairs and like a structure and all of that stuff. So maybe there is a way that you can kind of make it happen, but I was not able to do. But okay, here we are at the drain pumps. We made it all the way over here, which was obviously an objective for us. Now, like I said, we are hitting things a little bit backwards. And it just depends on what your seed is, and it depends on which direction you go in your campaign, how you choose to handle things. Oh gosh, and I can't. Yeah, I gotta go back for my camp hearth so I can build what I need to build. But yeah, now you've just got a pathway you can run across now. But yeah, you've got to get here, and I don't know what I was saying before I got distracted by the fact that I had to run back, but I personally think it's a little... Oh, we're doing things backwards. There's another area that we're going to come to in the lower deeps where we're going to be instructed to find the drain pumps, which is where we are now, and, like, handle it. They're not going to tell us that the Watcher is here, but we will be instructed to find the drain pumps. We just happen to find the drain pumps before we were told to, basically. Kind of like what happened with Durin's axe fragment in the troll cave. Like, we came across the fragment before we were told where to look for it, kind of accidentally, so that's just something that happened. But yeah, I would have had no idea. Like, maybe at some point I would have tried to build my way across the lake to get to the pumps out of desperation, but like, I would have been stuck in the lower deeps in my game indefinitely, because I think there is no once you get to the other area and it says go to the drain pumps, it's still, I don't think it's super obvious. It probably is to most people who are smarter than me, which is most people. But I don't need a smithy. I need a map stuff. But I'm just glad I went online and I looked, because that's how I had to find out that the Watcher existed, and that's how I had to find out how to trigger that fight. Okay, now we have the map stone that Kirst wanted me to have because she's a smart person. And guess what? It's the 2-hour mark. But we just capped this playthrough episode with a mid-boss fight, or a sub-boss fight, however you want to categorize it. The Watcher, in my opinion, is harder than like an Orc Chieftain in a Stronghold, but obviously nowhere near the actual boss of the game, so I feel like she's just kind of a sub-boss. But yeah, so anyways, that's what you have to do. That's what it is to get to the drain pumps, and then we will pick up from here in the next episode from the drain pumps. So for now, I have a map stone here, so I'll be able to fast travel right back because my friend Cursed is very smart. My reasoning, Cursed, was that once I killed the Watcher, I expected to be in such poor condition that I would need to return to my base camp immediately, and that's when I would have grabbed the map stone. Like, I did not think that once I beat the Watcher, I was gonna build the platforms all the way over here and like start this whole process. For me, it was like, oh, I'm playing on solo, I'm not cheating, I'm not using any special items, I'm gonna be in really bad condition after this fight, and I'm gonna need to go home first. So that's what I meant by like phase 1 and phase 2. But to your point, and here we are, all things considered, you were right in the end, but that was like my plan. That was my plan. So that's why I was like, I don't need it yet. I don't need it yet. But I do. You were right. You were right. Okay, that was just, I thought I'd give it a shot here at the end of stream with the few minutes that I had left. So we took out the Watcher. Is there anything super interesting to unlock about? The Orcs, the Shadow... Creatures, maybe? Is she in here? Trolls, cave bears, spiders, snack rats. Locations. Do we have the drain pumps? I feel like we unlocked a thing, but apparently not. Rebuild the drain pumps. I guess it was just an objective, so we're gonna do that next. So follow the Pilgrim Road, again, has been our overall quest objective for the lower deeps, and that's get from one end of the deeps to the other, essentially. But now we have rebuild the drain pumps, and we're going to tap into that in the next stream. That's our next objective. And there's some information in here about Durin's axe. We found the 3rd fragment, which is exciting, and we needed to do that. Noise alerts horde anywhere. This popped up because I triggered a horde, I think, while I was fighting in an outpost. It just says, the more noise I make in the mines, the more I could feel a creeping sense of danger. When a horde descends, my fears came true. It seems it's possible to push the luck of the dwarves too far in dangerous places. So this is just my little journal entry from Aldrich saying, hey, I triggered a horde and it was crazy. So that definitely happened. Lamps dispel the shadow. We've been rebuilding the lamps this whole time, so that's not a note that we probably need to pay attention to. Appendices, we picked up potatoes and a couple other new ingredients. Dwarf craft, Belagos, we were talking about the Belagos dwarves, and they were clutch against dragons, and they helped to build, I believe, the Elven Kingdom of Nargothrond, which was Finrod Felagund's kingdom, Finrod being the brother of Galadriel and also a Noldor elf, one of the High Elves. So Belagos dwarves, like, they're real, and they're from the Blue Mountains, so the Blue Mountains encapsulates Nogrod and Belagos. That's kind of what they mean when they say Blue Mountains in general. It's like those two kingdoms. So let's see. Foes! Here she is, the Watcher in the Water. A frightening creature of the deeps, another Watcher lurks beneath the underground waters of Khazad Dûm. A massive, many-tentacled beast that snatches unsuspecting victims who get too close. As it is better to keep your distance from this creature, you'll want a crossbow before facing its tentacles. Now, they don't tell you that before you engage with her. Now, this will pop up when she appears, so maybe, like, you get the jump scare trying to get across the lake, and then the game is like, hey, you're gonna have to fight her with a crossbow. This little tidbit will pop up and kind of tell you how to handle it. So so maybe I'm just a silly person and I'm not catching really obvious things. It looks like we picked up a diamond. Oh, the Journey of the Belagos. We have a little lore piece on that. Belagos is, our home is ruined. The mighty Thangorodrim broken. The peaks of the Blue Mountains no longer call. What left of us we journeyed long, wandering, lost, forsaken, but the Belagos live, the fire in the heart's not cold. Okay, so it's a poem, and I'm not going to read that. But it is lore accurate that both the Nogrod and Belagos dwarves made their way to Moria after after one of the great many battles or whatever kind of destroyed their kingdom. They did come to Moria. It is absolutely appropriate that they should have representation here in the mines. But anyways, that's it for today's game. We're gonna cut it off here, and we have a giveaway to finalize here. I mean, if anybody wants to jump in, if anybody's lurking or anything like that, and you want to enter the giveaway, you have like 5 seconds to drop join in the chat while I catch up with my friend Curse. There's often a statue near the top of the stair, and I always build it there. Oh, the statue at the top. Yeah, the broken statue. Okay, that makes sense. That's not so far. I've never once found the place where you're instructed before finding the drain pumps. I think I did my first playthrough, and then I think I had to ask for help to even find the drain pumps, which is funny because they really are almost always in every seed that I've played. They're almost always just straight ahead. Like if you just follow, if you shoot down the lower deeps in a straight line, you kind of always end up there, it feels like. I think you mentioned in the first stream too that there was a point in the game where you first played and you couldn't get any further as you needed more people. Was this said point? It wasn't. It was actually Balgak in the mines. It was the very first orc town. That's where I got stuck. So there was a solo mode available at the point that I actually fought the Watcher, but I just didn't know what to do versus I couldn't beat the enemy in front of me. So yeah, no, I got stuck with Balgak in the mines. Trying to play on normal as a single dwarf, I could not beat him no matter what I tried. And I did a bunch of different like weapons and like stabby weapons, bludgeon. I tried all the different weapons. I watched videos online of people taking them out solo, tried to copy them. They were using shields and like all this other stuff. And I could just never do it. Now that was before Abics were in the game. That was before. I mean, there's been so many updates, additional things that I used. I think that the Maul existed. I think that the Orc Rune existed. But Abics did not exist, which I used to beat him the second round in this playthrough. But yeah, it was a little bit simpler then. No, it wasn't the Watcher. No, I potentially could have been stuck at the Watcher, but just because it wasn't obvious to me what I was supposed to do. And then I would just keep running around the lower deeps, not figuring out how to move forward. So yeah. So yeah, but no, officially got stuck and quit with Balgak in the mines. Okay, well, we only have 2 entries in the giveaway. We have Kathleen and Mad Patter. Mad Patter. I have to like think about it because it's a play on words. So I'm going to choose a winner. And it is Mad Patter. So, waiting for winner to send a message. I don't know that oh, congratulations, Mad Patter. You won the giveaway. Waiting for winner to send a message is how this works. Okay, I'm going to have to hunt them down because they're not here anymore. Yeah, maybe the next stream. I do think I've seen them. I think they are I think it's somebody else in the Discord. I think it's a different username. But I think they might be in the Discord, so I'll have to try to hunt them down. But yeah, so congratulations, Mad Patter. You won between the 2 of you. And I am going to hunt you down, and you're going to tell me which of these amazing prizes that you want to have for yourself specifically. So yeah, so there we go. Yeah, I don't know, we'll figure it out, but they are subscribed to the channel, so maybe there's some way I could reach out to them directly through that as well. But anyways, that is it for me. Here she is. Is there anything else we have to do? How do I sign off? How do I end a stream? I don't know. Thank you to any VOD watchers who have made it to the end of stream. Like I said at the front, the average view duration is like 20 minutes. So I don't think people are watching the entire VOD, and that's fine, and I get it, and of course, but just in case a few, the average just represents the average. It doesn't represent every individual person. If any of you made it to the end of stream, thank you so much for watching and putting up with my chaos. Thank you, Curse, for being the solid trooper in the chat with me, hanging out to finish things out. Thank you for Axe and Kathleen and Mad. And did anybody else pop in today? Thank you to anyone who's in the live chat. Appreciate you guys. Again, go check out the autumn sale on Steam from September 29th today through October 6th. Take a look at the sales. Take a look at what's going on over there. Good times. If life doesn't get too crazy or anything nutso happens, life is lifing right now, so just hold it with a loose hand. We will be streaming on Friday, and I will be doing another giveaway on Friday. So cross our appendages that I will see you guys then. Until then, thank you. You are appreciated. And I'm going to get out of here. And after I do that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye!